Hello everyone and welcome back to Steins Linear Bounded Phenogram. I'm G, and well, we've been with Faris and Suzuha as they are superheroes now, vigilantes. Not exactly sure what's going on, but they are definitely taking inspiration from Catwoman, so that's pretty cool. And anyways, we're looking for the Lizard Man. There were also subway disappearances that Suzuha thought were the Rounders. There was a third thing that I forget. Oh, it was the satellite. Everybody's like, oh, what's the satellite? And, yeah, let's see if I can actually do the Faris voice today. Because, oh boy howdy, yesterday was rough. So, let's get started. If we cause all that commotion, the lizard man is gonna get away. Oh my god, what the fuck did I just...
No, he won't. In fact, he'll probably come to us if we get people together. Yeah. No, he won't. In fact, he'll probably come to us if we get people together.
And how do you know that?
The lizard man loves attention. If he didn't, he'd never show up in crowded areas.
Even if he did show up here, we'd never be able to get our hands on him with all these folks around. You gotta play it cool, boss.
You got it. Sorry for acting rashly, Sierra. I can't help but hug Amane-san. We can feel each other's body warmth and softness through our suits. This brings me back. When I was a little girl, I used to bug Papa and Mama like this.
Hey, what's up, boss?
I'm not sure. You worry so much about me that I suddenly felt like I had to hug you, Sierra. If someone
sees us, they're gonna get the wrong idea.
I'm Shenhua right now, so it doesn't matter.
Are you, like, drunk? Probably not, huh? Maybe the suit really does get too hot.
You might be right. I'm feeling a little dizzy. I slowly and reluctantly pull away from Amane-san.
If you're feeling that hot, why not lower the zipper a little?
Not a chance. I've already decided that only one person is going to see my exposed skin. The prince capable of defeating the evil demon lord Dark Tier.
Alrighty then.
Well, that's settled. Let's head to the station next.
This is one of the areas with a pretty high number of sightings. And on the roof of Radicon is that UFO, huh? This is a very weird filter that they put on this. We can leave that one for later, right, boss? Boss?
I'm starting to feel kind of woozy.
Hey, where are you going?
That's the owner of the Brown Tube Workshop, right? I can just barely see about 30 meters ahead of me. A large skin-headed man walks out of the station holding some shopping bags in his hands. I can't make him out clearly, but given the way he holds himself, I'm thinking it's Shinoji-san.
Oh, you're right. Wonder if he's shopping or something.
My son's reaction confirms his identity for me, which means... there's something I've always wanted to tell him. Still feeling woozy, I walk up to the large man.
Wait, what do you mean something? Boss, are you?
He's always looking down on me just because I'm a kid. And then yesterday he cancels our meeting out of nowhere. I'm sure he's just up to no good again. As I stagger ever closer to him, Amane-san chases after me from behind and grabs my shoulder.
Are you seriously about to pick a fight with the boss man? Don't.
I'll be fine, I got my goggles on. I'll never know it was me.
That's really not the issue here.
I usually shut up around adults, but not today. I'm a hero, I need to uphold justice.
Hold on, boss.
Hey, Tenoji-san!
Oh my god, my voice is dying here.
Just before he turns around, Amane-san grabs me and shoves me behind a billboard. He's holding me from behind with one of her hands covering my mouth. I can't even make a sound. Consequently, Tenoji-san just stares down the empty alley for a while and confusingly tilts his head.
Am I hearing things, or did someone just say my name? Boss? Shh!
Then, after confirming Tenoji-san's departure, Amane-san finally releases me.
That could have been bad news. Looks like we managed to avoid a worst-case scenario. I knew it. You're mad, aren't you, boss?
No, that's not it, Sierra. I'm just wondering what I was thinking.
Maybe that fever of yours is getting to you.
Maybe. Now that Tenoji-san is gone, I've managed to regain my composure, but if he hadn't walked away, what would I have done?
Let's go somewhere with AC.
Okay.
Huh, but that is kind of weird. His costume shouldn't actually retain that much heat. Oh no, she's sick. Man, this place is nice and cool. Huh? Boss? Boss?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing, boss?
All I can see right now is the
Kigurumi.
Kigurumi in front of me. It's probably promoting right neck Kakeiru to the kids. Except, well, I've never said kids fawning over it. So cute, yeah! So adorable, yeah! I just want to cuddle with it some more, yeah!
Stop! Can't you see Upa's uncomfortable? There are kids here too. Stop hugging to yourself.
Upa, my sweet, sweet Upa!
I can't tell if you're Faris or Chat Noir anymore.
Faris isn't Faris, yeah! I'm Upa's pet!
Sorry about all this. She's got a fever. Come on, boss. We're going.
No! I want my Upa! Well, crap. According to Amani-san, I threw something of a childish tantrum. I don't remember any of it. He says I have a fever, but something about that doesn't seem quite right. I hugged Amani-san out of nowhere, tried to confront Tenoji-san, flopped a random person in an Upa costume, and yeah, I feel like I was more free than I've ever been in my entire life. It was like I was just letting my body go wherever the wind blew, regardless of the repercussions. Is this the power of these goggles? Or is it... Nonetheless, the fact remains that I've been causing Amani-san a lot of trouble. I apologetically bow to her. Anyway. Oh, mind telling me what it is you're doing, Sierra?
Well, I'm just rubbing your neck is all.
I'm not a cat, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not a cat.
You looked like you were enjoying it.
Not a cat.
That's why I thought you'd finally calm down. Are you gonna be okay?
Whatever, we're going to Ishibara-san's place next, okay? The moment we enter the shrine grounds, we immediately spot Ishibara-san. As usual, he's sweeping with his broom, making those springy, swishy sounds. That's about as far as the usual goes. Once he notices us, he tries to hide in the back. Ishibara-san!
Ishibara-san?
Being Chat Noir must have had an unexpected effect. After having his name called out, Ishibara-san can no longer pretend like he didn't notice us. After a moment of hesitation, he finally turns around.
It's unusual seeing you two together.
His mouth is smiling, but his eyes aren't. It's pretty obvious. Even adults are better at this sort of thing.
We have a few things we want to ask you about urban legends. Is that okay?
More importantly, what happened, Fair-san? Normally you call me Rukanyan.
Now, don't sweat the deets. What can you tell us about urban legends?
Well, I actually have to get going soon. As I watch Ishibara-san try to avoid answering my questions, I can feel myself growing impatient.
Can you tell us anything about the eyewitness accounts of Lizard Man? Anything at all?
I really have no idea. Anyway, Dad is waiting for me, so...
I see. By the way, aren't you surprised by how we look? I knew it. You were lying when you said you had no idea.
Lies. Just like the other times. Hiroki last night, the outs at the union meetings. Lies hurt people. They cause irreversible disasters. I will never ever tolerate lies. 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 The thoughts in my head gradually light a fire deep inside of me. Yes, I'm Chat Noir. In order to uphold justice, I must never allow lies to exist. With these fiery emotions burning inside of me, I circle around behind Ishibara-san and rub my arms around his shoulders. I move my lips close to his ear and whisper. No lying. I'll be able to tell by your eyes. I guide my tongue along his cheek in an attempt to intimidate him. It's almost like I'm saying, I'm going to eat you up. Like some kind of beast. I'm so sorry. Looks like that had the opposite effect. Confused by this turn of events, his face turns bright red, and he pushes me away as he runs to the back.
Ouch.
Finally snap back to normal. I'm full of regret after what I've done, but also relief that the source of my anger is gone. I'm so sorry, Sierra. I just couldn't help myself.
It's no biggie. The only problem is...
My son inconspicuously walks past me and whispers into my ear.
Someone's watching us. Don't move. I think they've been following us since Chiodori. No worries, I don't think they're gonna attack us.
Really?
Yep, we're good. I guarantee it.
Yeah, think about it. Rookie was acting weird too.
Friend of yours?
Family, I guess.
Huh. Just looking at Richibararuka's reaction to us in this whole spy thing, is all starting to feel pretty fishy.
We're taking a break at Cafe Terrace. Spy presence shouldn't be a problem. According to Amani-san's census, the woman in the front of the restaurant, the pair chatting at that table, and while the employees are all giving us curious looks, none of them appear to be planning to take any action.
The manager at the counter is probably in on it too. You can tell from his eyes.
They gave us discounts!
That's because he knows you, boss. He's a member of the union, yeah?
I take a sip of my ass cocoa, letting the sweetness work its way around the inside of my mouth. What if the extraterrestrial that escaped from the satellite is infecting the people around us, like some kind of parasite?
That's pretty unlikely. The whole UFO theory is a bit, you know?
We won't know for sure until we investigate the scene.
I guess.
Alright, so after our break, we'll head to Radicon, K?
About that, boss.
My son lowers her gaze. The atmosphere immediately grows heavy.
I actually promised to meet up with someone around noon, so I'm gonna have to jet in about 5 minutes. Mind if we call it a day?
Lies. I feel the same fiery emotions from earlier start to consume me. All the while, a dark, ugly feeling rapidly ascends from deep within me.
I'm sorry, boss.
You liar. You promised you were going to spend the whole day investigating with me. Or is this just a big misunderstanding? If you had other stuff to do, why didn't you tell me sooner? No. You really have to go.
Yeah.
Really, really?
Yeah.
Are you sure? This is odd. Normally I'd be able to just accept it and move on. But for some reason today I just can't.
Sorry, but I have to go. It's too bad, but...
Overwhelmed with confusion. Rationality and my own desires clash inside my head. If this keeps up, we're gonna end up going our separate ways on a really bad note. I don't want that to happen. There's gotta be something I can do. Anything.
Hey, what if maybe I swing by your place once I'm done?
My place?
I mean, if it's too much trouble, that's fine.
And just like that, the darkness inside of me vanishes. No, of course you can! Heck, why don't you just sleep over?
Really? Oh my gosh, I'm definitely coming then. Wait, since I'm being invited, I have to bring some kind of food, right? Crap, I don't have any good leftovers.
No, eat. Kuroki will handle the cooking. Is that some kind of custom where you're from?
Ooh, right. I guess you wouldn't need me to bring food. Anyhow, I should be done sometime late in the afternoon, so I'll give you a call.
Cool, I'll be waiting.
Alrighty, see you later.
Yep.
I'll definitely be coming over.
Yeah. I'm simultaneously struck by feelings of loneliness at being left behind, and also relief thanks to Amane-san's offer. What's happening to me? If things keep going as is, I feel like something terrible might happen. The ice in the cocoa I bought earlier has already melted down, leaving my drink watery and gross. Radio Kaikan's roof is firmly off limits, which means nobody is around. It's kind of a lonely sort of place.
And I have mail. Mayushi. How's the costume? It's pretty warm today. The hot topic online. There were photos uploaded to Ad Channel 2. Thanks to the flyers, making Yan is super busy. Nice!
The only thing indicating any kind of danger is a single off-limits sticker on the door. I expected there to be security guards or something, but there's nobody around. If security is this lax, it's possible that the security manager has been taken over by the extraterrestrial organism. My brain can't help but work up a theory. Excuse me. I once again checked to make sure nobody is around before approaching the satellite. The large machine in question is stuck in the wall between the 8th floor and the roof, which is where the top half of it is. From there to where I'm standing are an assortment of cracks extending out along the walls like spiderwebs. I hope it doesn't collapse or anything. Keeping that in mind, I proceed cautiously and eventually make my way to the target's location. Could this satellite actually be a UFO? Just like what the urban legend said? The answer is simple. There's no doubt that this thing was made on our planet. Hell, all of its parts are definitely from here. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I look around for any signs of an alien life form, but no luck. The only things I spot are marks resembling footprints. Nothing slimy or alien here. Bummer! I was hoping for a sci-fi movie-like situation.
I have mail. Roki. Message received. I received word from Tenoji-sama that the meeting has been delayed until after Oborn.
I know that I understand. Also, I'll be coming home with a friend today, so please prepare accordingly.
I see.
You know, a scene where everyone in the city gets taken over by aliens and chases the protagonist through the streets? Now that you know it's just a man-made satellite, it's all over. Hello, deep sigh. If Amani-san were here right now, I wonder what she'd say.
My boss, don't let this get to you. At least we know we're being followed.
Maybe she'd continue her search without giving up. Either way, there's nothing remotely fun or exciting about being alone. I decided to call it quits on the investigation and head home. I figure we can go over what we found today once Amani-san drops by.
More mail, Kuroki. Understood. I look forward to treating them with great hospitality. How many bottles of champagne shall I prepare? She's very underage, I think. I think she's like 16. I don't know.
We didn't really find anything conclusive, but if we jot down all the details, we might be able to see something in the bigger picture. You know, like tiny details that we normally wouldn't notice. We also have to brainstorm about the whole spy thing, as well as Kuroki and Urishibara-san's bizarre behavior. But the most important thing is that we find the small changes hidden within those bigger ones. If we miss those, there's no way that we'll find our way to the truth. And that's not all. If we trick ourselves into believing the wrong thing, we might set ourselves up to arrive at the wrong answer.
Alrighty, let's see. Maishi. Thanks to you and Suzusan handing out flyers, we had lots of people come to the cafe today. We ran out of ketchup partway through, so Maishi had to run to the convenience store to buy more. We should have had enough for 3 more days. Used all of that. Nyah! Incredible.
Either way, I intend on discussing everything with her. This could very well be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of event. I'm so excited! In contrast, Amani-san has a pained expression on her face when she finally gets here. Just as the sun sets.
Sorry I'm late.
She's wearing a smile, but she can't seem to hide the exhaustion on her face. She told me she was meeting up with someone. But compared to how happy and energetic she seemed before, it's pretty clear that things didn't go quite the way she wanted them to. I decided to put the brainstorming off for now and start to prepare for dinner with her.
Oh my god. Hello, Maishi. Yep, there were a lot of groups and they all want omelets. Hell yeah.
I hope she feels better after this. And that's when I realized it wasn't a UFO. I don't know if it's actually a satellite or not, but it's definitely something man-made. My son looks miserable as she chops onions. Each knife cut sounds like a brick falling to the ground. It's obvious that she's focused on something else. You usually cook for yourself, Susan-yan? Susan-yan?
Huh? Oh, cooking, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, of course I do. I've never made something this complicated before.
Complicated? It's just nyoyakodon.
I normally boil veggies and cook the fish I caught as is. I cut them and cook them, that's all. I've never really paid attention to the small details like seasoning.
You sound like some kind of survival expert. Do you do much camping, yeah?
Sorta. You usually cook a lot, boss?
You don't have to call me that when I'm not Shanwan, yeah?
I guess I'm just used to it now. You mind?
If that's what you want to call me, I'm all for it, yeah?
Oh, cook much?
Then to let Kuroki do the cooking, yeah?
You seem pretty used to it, though.
Mama taught me everything I know, yeah?
So, about your mom.
My son goes quiet for a moment. She probably thinks she shouldn't pry too deeply. I respond with a smile. My Someone's always away on business, yeah. She'll go abroad, and just when she gets back home, she'll go back out again. She always spends time with me when she's here, but when she's on a business trip, she doesn't keep in touch at all, yeah. Yeah. That's why I have to deal with the adults in order to protect Papa's Akihabara. It's how it's been for the past 10 years.
What about your dad?
Put on my hood without saying a word.
I see.
Don't tell Mayushi, yeah.
You haven't told her?
I don't want to make her worried, yeah. Besides, I'm scared she'll look at me differently. I'm me. I just want her to see me.
If you invite her here, wouldn't she find out anyway?
That's why I can't invite anyone, yeah. You're the first person I've ever had over, Susan, yet. Even Mayushi's been here. Faris is being a little weird today. Acting like a cat, getting angry for no reason. I don't usually talk about myself like this either. Guess it's because I got all excited over this chat noir thing. Monty-san clearly isn't sure how to react. She opens her mouth to say something, searches for the right words, but then closes it without uttering a single thing. I wait for her words. Then, as if finally committing, Monty-san quietly speaks.
I told you about how I was meeting someone today, right?
Yeah.
It was my dad.
Your dad?
I honestly don't know what kind of person he is. All I know is that he's somewhere here in the city. I've been looking for him, but... Ah, come on, boss. Don't make that face. Heck, I'm as disappointed as anyone that I didn't get to see him today, but... I believe I'll be able to see him tomorrow. I know where he is now, so I should be able to bump into him if I go.
That's good.
But now that I've come this far, I guess I should just tell you everything. Boss, I'm from the future.
Yeah?
That satellite over at Redican is actually a time machine I used to come here.
Marisa?
My real mission is to go in 1975. But since it's a one-way trip, the higher-ups have let me make a stop to see my dad.
It just hit me. Get it. I get it now. I finally understand, yeah. Suzunya is a member of the resistance in the future. You're fighting against the organization this whole time, yeah?
Boss, how do you know all that?
See, I'm a mutant created by the organization. I was bitten by a genetically modified species of cat, which is why I have the impulsive and spoiled personality of one, yeah.
Genetic modification? That's right, I remember hearing a rumor about it. The Committee of 300 is supposedly making one of their branches conduct genetic research. Impulsive and spoiled, huh?
That's not at all. Faris has a special ability called Cheshire Break. It can be used to see within people's hearts by looking into their eyes, yeah.
Oh, I get it. Mind reading. This afternoon you told Urishibara Haruka that you would know if he was lying by looking at his eyes. So that's what you meant.
If the organization gets control of the future, the entirety of humanity will be annihilated, yeah. That's why Faris escaped from their research facility, gathered information, and secretly searched for a way to strike back, yeah. I'm honestly pretty shocked. I didn't think there'd be someone besides Okabe-san willing to play along with my Chinibyo silliness. He calls it dubbing 10. I wonder why she didn't back me up earlier this afternoon when I was acting like a dummy. It's weird. Red Okabe-san, who lazily just comes along for the ride, my-san's eyes have a sense of realness to them. You can mistake her for being a professional actress. This is exciting as running around as Chat Noir. My-san also seems to be thinking the same thing. He must be very happy that we're on the same wavelength. Charlie wants to talk more about it.
I didn't think there'd be anyone in the world who could understand me.
Faris is happy too. Faris thought Kyoma was the only one who'd be willing to talk like this.
Kyoma? Oh, you mean Okabe Rintaro. I asked for his help too, but I don't know if he'll believe me.
The reason we understand each other so well is because you and I are best friends, Suzunya.
Best friends?
Yep, it's obvious that fate brought us together. We've been connected by the threads of destiny since birth, yeah. Suzunya?
Best friends, huh? I thought I'd left that all behind in the future.
My unexpectedly grabs my hand in hers. Hers is warm but muscular. Strength of a man, but the delicacy of a woman.
I'm glad I met you, boss.
Faris is really glad too, nya. Thank you, Suzunya. Back to the Oyakodon! Exchange winks with each other as we prepare the ingredients, taste test the food, and enjoy our time together. Sounds of our cooking utensils ring out from the inside of the kitchen, like a type of rhythmical beat. That day, the two of us talked until late at night. We share common ground. We both spend much of our lives with our dads around. I lost Papa in a car accident 10 years ago. My son had been raised by her mom since he was very little. She doesn't even know her dad's face. I guess I'm pretty fortunate in that sense. While the time we spent together was brief, I still at least have memories of him. Including the irreversible sin I committed.
Doesn't it hurt?
It does. It's probably not the pain people usually think of. I change into my pajamas and crawl into bed. Next to me is Amani-san, also wearing one of my pajamas. She was about to go to bed in her spats and t-shirt, so I let her borrow mine instead. Because we're not the same size, her hands and feet are awkwardly sticking out. Plus, it's tied around her butt.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like the wound in my heart is healed up. Every now and then, something inside of it starts to throb. We're going back to being Akiha Rumiho. My son doesn't seem the least bit surprised, instead accepting it like it's no big deal. Guess that's probably because I sound similar to how I speak when I'm chat noir. Not that I even have the guts to ask her how she feels about that. I don't want her to hate me for asking such an awkward question. I know I'm being a coward, but I'm not a risk taker. Not the real me, anyway. That's probably why I'm still reaching out to her as if everything's okay, even though the discomfort in my heart is still there. Yeah, back then it was really hard. At the time, I kept thinking that there was something I could have done. I always thought, if there was a way to change fate with my own hands, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Do you still feel that way?
I do. But 10 years ago, I finally realized something. If I don't touch the wound, it won't hurt. It may never fully heal, but I've learned how to deal with it.
You ever wonder if maybe your relationship with your dad might have gone sour if the accident never happened?
Are you worried about meeting your dad?
Well, I mean, I don't even know what kind of person he is.
Or you think that maybe it's better if you don't meet him?
I don't know. I want to see him, but I also don't, I guess?
My son's worried about someone she hasn't even met yet. She might be trying to find a way out of this. That's why she started to think that maybe it'd be fine if she didn't run into him. I want her to see her dad. No matter what. So you know full well how it feels to have someone turn away from you without ever getting the chance to express your feelings to them. That's why I have all this guilt inside of me. It's gonna be okay. Sure, your dad is a super sweet guy.
You think so?
You might even buy it.
Yeah.
You might even be a hottie.
I'm not so sure about that.
I want you to remember one thing, Amani-san. No matter what kind of person your dad is, I want you to accept him for who he is. Having a family member reject who you are is one of the most painful things in the world.
One of the most painful things in the world. Yeah. Okie dokie, boss.
Rumiho.
Huh?
Akiha Rumiho. That's my real name.
Rumiho, eh? Your name.
You're gonna make me blush, yeah?
Well, it looks like we are work cut out for us tomorrow. Good night, Akiha Rumiho.
Good night. Suzuha. After having spent so much time living with Kuroki, I have no idea what it'd be like to have a sister. But if I did, I wonder if this is how it would feel. I haven't seen Okabe-san much recently, and Kuroki has been acting distant. Maybe the time machine really is UFO, and the aliens are taking over Akihabara. Thinking about that is enough to make Amani-san being here that much more comforting. I can feel my desire for her to stay with me growing stronger. I don't want to be hated. I don't want to lose her. I want to be with her forever. My mind wanders as I doze off. When I come to, I notice Amani-san's not in bed with me anymore. Just as I begin to wonder where she went. I find her in the living room. Yeah, where are you up to, yeah?
Can't you tell? Push-ups.
The clock reads 8:38.
Alrighty.
My son hops upright and grabs her towel. She's already in her costume.
You're one heck of a sleepyhead, you know that? Roki-san's already made breakfast.
I drag my body out from under the covers. What time do you usually get up, yeah?
Around 6 in the a.m. Ever since I got here, I've been waking up pretty late.
6 is late, huh?
Whew, it sure feels nice waking up to see someone next to you.
brought Faris back to what things were like 10 years ago, yeah.
Where it used to be, if someone wasn't in bed, it meant they were gone forever. Real nice to not have to go through that anymore.
My cell phone flashes, alerting me to a new message.
Let's read it! Help nigh. Wait. 841. No, that's when it was received. When was it sent? Help nigh. What the fuck?
My mind goes blank as I confirm who the sender is. An email from myself? Save Nai? I'm pretty sure that Nai is Chinoji-san's daughter, but what's up with the sender?
What's the matter, boss?
Amai-san notices my strange behavior and peeks at my screen from behind me. I can tell she's as taken aback as I am from the sound she makes.
What is this?
That's Faris' question.
Nai isn't that Nai, right?
Maybe some kind of prank? But if it is, why is it from Faris, nya?
Let's just go and check things out. Even if Nai's okay, we just need to make sure.
Let me go get ready, nya.
It's time for Chat Noir to roll out.
It all went down in the alley right by the lab. My son is the first one to notice, pointing at the junk shop. She whispers in my ear.
Boss, look.
My whole body trembles at the sight. I can feel myself getting hot, my blood flowing in the reverse direction due to being overpowered by the immense feelings of pleasure.
It's the Lizard Man!
This is what my son and I were after this whole time. He's wearing a trench coat and a fedora, an anachronistic sense of fashion to be sure. His whole body is covered in scales, with skin a moist green. Bright red eyes and giant fangs poking out of a wide mouth that stretches from ear to ear. A lizard man! What is it doing peeking into a junk shop? Do you want to eat the owner or something? I signal to a mighty sign with a wink, and the two of us slowly creep up behind it. We charge at it together! Yeah!
Oh, well, that's a butt shot.
The lizard man is caught surprised. Almost instinctively, it crouches down and manages to dodge the two of us completely. By missing the target, I create a small opening for the creature to take advantage of. Fortunately, Amane-san's crazy athletic abilities prevent that from becoming a problem. She circles around in the direction the beast is running in and snaps her fingers in an intimidating fashion. Over here! I come up from behind and tackle it, unveiling the cat claws that my Yuri-chan had for me within my gloves.
Fuck! I don't know. Oh, fuck!
The lizard man lets out an unusual cry and squirms, just barely dodging my cat claws.
Oh, so that wasn't meant to be censorship. That was meant to be a cry. I don't know. I don't know what sound it would make.
You're not getting away!
My son is able to take advantage of a brief opening in the creature's guard and grabs it in a Nelson hold from behind. The lizard man wriggles scot-free. My gaze is drawn to its creepy red eyes. Those eyes. I've seen them somewhere before. And just then, another lizard man emerges from the junk shop.
The fuck?
Another one?
Oh, no, that's not Faris.
Another one? You've got to be kidding.
I recognize this new one's eyes too. They're red, but I clearly remember whose creepily moving eyes these are. I get it now. Both these lizard men, there. I take my goggles off and speak as I look at the both of them. You can let go, Suzy-nyan.
Why? We finally caught it.
I know who they are. About time we get some answers, nya.
I
I hope you're ready, Kyoma-kun-yan. Needless to say, the atmosphere in the lab is unusual. Okabe-san and Makise-san are both sitting on their knees on the floor. Faris-san, who was up all night, is casting a cold glare on them. Mai-san and I both look down at the two of them with our arms crossed. We originally came here because of the email I got about Nai-chan, but apparently now's not a good time for that. According to Amane-san, Nai-chan's currently helping Tanoji-san in the shop and can't be disturbed. We've confirmed her safety, for now at least. That doesn't mean we can relax, not until we figure out what the email was all about. That's why we've decided to get some answers about this whole lizard man thing while we wait for Nai-chan to finish up.
Oh, you know.
Your makeup is kind of incredible, nya. It's all super duper high quality and the face is expressive too.
Are you wearing contacts? Actually, the slits in the mouth are pretty obvious if you look closely. Amazing, is it not? We had the makeup done by the junk shop's owner's friend's younger brother. He goes to film school, so of course it's perfect. Oh, Green, how about feeling a little sorry for what you guys did? Didn't you just tell us? Sorry, Dario. This was a noble mission for only us chosen ones. Operation Garland. Who but I, Hoin Kyoma, is capable of carrying out such a divine mission?
As the guy who told me that we can never let Mayuri see us like this.
The door of the lab suddenly opens up, and we all turn to see who the new arrival is. Sitting there silently with her hand still on the doorknob is Kiryu-san. Her eyes wander around the room, almost as if she's feeling guilty about something. The last people she sets her gaze on are Okabe-san and Maxi-san on the floor. Kiryu-san seems to have gotten a grasp on the situation. She then immediately steps back outside the door and closes it as if nothing had happened.
Get back here, Molika!
It's pretty obvious from her reaction that she's involved with this whole mess. Not only so since she was with Okabe-san on his part-time job. I signaled to Amani-san. Do it, Suzy-nyan!
Okie dokie.
Why were there no sound effects? So, what the hell's going on? Deets, please.
Kiryu-san now joins Okabe-san and Maxi-san on the floor. The three of them look up at us, defeated expressions on their face.
Faces.
Okay, the truth is that we were helping out at the Brown Tube Workshop. Yeah, we haven't been able to pay the rent, right? Who told us to dress up like lizard men and spread this dumb urban legend?
Not lizard men. The correct terminology is the Star Lizard. How many times do I have to tell you? He's a noble demon born from the chaos of darkness itself.
Yeah, whatever, lizard.
No, the Star Lizard. Who cares?
Are you saying that of the three urban legends, the lizard man was made up by the boss man?
No, all of them were. All of them? Yeah, the lizard man, the UFO, and the people vanishing into thin air. All lies.
Lies again.
Why did you try to run away earlier, Kirimoka? She's the camera woman.
Pictures for the Akihabara mystery map. I'm guessing, yeah? Kiryu nods apologetically.
Oh boy, here we fucking go.
The owner asked me to help, so...
If the boss man was pulling the strings, that means the union was behind it all, yeah?
Correct. They're planning a big occult event using all of Akihabara, so they conjured up these lies in order to attract tourists. And why didn't you just tell us from the start? It's embarrassing. I don't want my friends seeing me like this.
Shameplay?
Shut it, perv.
Mr. Brown threatened us. If we told anyone, he'd triple our rent. That damn light bulb head, I'll show him a thing or two next time I see him.
Oh, yo, boss man, sup? Just kidding.
The atmosphere in the room had finally lightened up again. But even as the truth of the urban legends had been revealed, I still find myself frustrated. The adults are doing it again. Everything is a lie, lie, lie. Never once mentioned anything about this event at our meetings. They were scheming behind my back the entire time. They probably kept it a secret from me because they knew I'd say no. That's why they went out of their way to make sure these rumors spread. Those spies must have been watching us to make sure we didn't get in the way.
Hey, boss.
My son whispers to me, my mind's still trying to piece things together.
Boss man probably thinks I'm late. Knowing him, he's gonna let Nai help him get ready to open shop.
You think she'll really go outside by herself, nya?
Wanna take a look?
Just a sec, nya. I turned to Okabe-san and speak loudly enough for Maxi-san and Daru-san to hear. Yo, Ma, can I ask you a question, nya?
Permission granted.
Did you send Faris a message this morning?
A message? No, I was busy with the makeup prep in the morning. I haven't even checked my own inbox yet.
I glance around the room, but Daru-san, Maxi-san, and Kiryu-san's eyes are all telling me they don't have a clue what I'm talking about. I figured I'd ask, just in case. Alright, nya.
Alright, we got some stuff to take care of, so we'll catch you later.
The two of us take our leave while the remaining lab members excitedly chat about the special effects makeup. As we make our way downstairs, we see Nine-chan sweeping the main road in front of the Brown Tube workshop. Just according to plan, my son and I exchange winks. Ah, it's Susan the kitty girl. Good morning.
Yo.
Morning. Wait, kitty girl, how'd you? Crap, I forgot to put on my goggles.
Unpreparedness is one's greatest enemy.
Be more careful next time. Put my goggles back on.
Hey, Suzuha, Daddy was super mad. You shouldn't be late. Sorry. Look, I'll do the cleaning.
Nighttime hands my son the broom and looks up at us, her eyes twinkling. He's clearly been wanting to say something to us. Hey, you were wearing those costumes yesterday when you were passing out flyers by the station, right? He's apparently excited to see them up close. Her cheeks rise as she carefully examines our outfit.
This cosplay?
Close but not quite. I am the guardian of Akihabara, Chat Noir, and this is my partner, Sienna. Pleasure to meet ya!
That's so cool. Can I touch it?
Of course, as much as you want. Night-chan places her hand on the surface of the bodysuit, enjoying the smooth texture as she draws circles with her fingers. I quietly crouch down, leaning closely. Hey, there's something I gotta ask you. You mind?
What is it?
Has anything weird or scary happened to you recently?
Scary?
You know, like someone watching or following you?
Oh, that happens all the time.
You know who they are?
Yep. Who? Daddy. There are lots of people on the second floor, right? He's worried that someone's gonna teach me weird stuff.
Wait, the second floor? It's us!
Boss man can be pretty protective.
Anything else?
Nope.
He doesn't appear to be lying. He's not being defensive either. Maybe that message meant something else.
Hey now, don't be teaching my little girl anything weird.
Lightbulb head, Night-chan's dad, Tanoji Yugo-san, emerged from the shop. He's one of the executive members of the union, and the likely culprit behind all this occult business. I can tell he's surprised the minute he sets his eyes on me, but quickly composes himself. He comes over and stands in front of Amani-san and I, an innocent expression on his face.
Just when I was starting to get worried about you being late to work. Look at you two young ladies, looking pretty weird.
He's either disgusted as he evaluates our costumes from top to bottom.
Don't be having my little girl copy you two.
You make it sound like this is your first time seeing us like this.
Huh?
You really think we haven't figured it out? The spying, the occult plan? Tanoji-san places his hand on top of his sunlit head, clearly wondering what to say.
So you noticed, eh? Well, yeah, I guess I went overboard. I swear it was for the right reasons, though. Come on, how about we work together on this?
You should have just asked me at one of the union meetings.
You're right.
Caught between a rock and a hard place, Tanoji-san gently caresses Night-chan's face. He's been watching this whole thing go down, so it almost feels like he's trying to assure her that we are not fighting. He glances at me. Is he legitimately trying to convince me of his innocence, or is he just trying to change the subject like always? The answer is the latter.
By the way, part-timer.
His new target is Amani-san.
Is today really your last day working here?
What?
I know the original agreement was until today, but how are you feeling about it? Think you might stick around for a while, for Nai's sake too?
Hold on, boss man.
I don't know where you're planning on going after leaving Akihabara. I don't think you got a rush.
I unconsciously turn towards Amani-san. She averts my gaze. Another lie?
At least for the summer break. No, even just another week.
Amani-san keeps staring to the ground. He's avoiding eye contact, not letting me read her true feelings.
I can't, boss man.
Why?
I have to go today. By dawn at the latest.
I don't get it.
I just can't.
You see, it's too bad.
Why? Why didn't you tell me? I thought you were going to stay with me.
Hey, kitty girl.
Please be quiet!
Okay.
Why? You could have just told me.
I couldn't. This is my mission. If I don't leave today, that's all she wrote.
Mission? What are you talking about? I'm not playing around anymore!
What? Wait a sec, didn't you believe me?
That's got nothing to do with it.
What do you mean? Boss, Rumio, neither of you took me seriously. It's just too sad.
So what, all I have to do is believe you and I'll all be okay?
Not what this is about.
Then what can I do to get you to stay?
I can't stay. You're acting strange, boss. Is it the costume again?
I unconsciously looked down at the bodysuit. I don't know, but looks like this partnership was a mistake from the get-go. Well, that's not what I want to say.
Say, Rumio.
Don't you dare call me that. I shut down. My mind is confused. I'm saying everything that I want to say. I've completely lost control of myself. Lost and confused, I flee from the shop.
And I think that that is a pretty good place to cut it. I am very curious as to where this is going. This definitely took a more serious turn, which I kind of like because, you know, Faris doesn't really usually get associated with more of the serious stuff. And so, like, I kind of like that this went into Faris's head because Faris is such a cool character and just so well developed. I really, really like what they've done with Faris, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing them develop now. And overall, I'm really looking forward to how this particular storyline ends. I'm not looking forward to what it does to my throat, but you know, whatever. But for now, thank you all so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate, Linear Bounded Phenogram, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!